Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Air Kitty. All right, I have another series going. Kind of felt like I wanted to have a couple series going at the same time, so as well as me doing Bear With Me, I kind of also wanted to go back and do another Daedalic series, actually, another Daedalic game called Edna and Harvey: The Breakout. Some of you may remember this one. This was actually a classic back in the day. Some of you may have never heard of this one. I don't know. This is actually the anniversary edition. I did actually play the original back in the day before this came out. But I'm actually very curious to know what is different between the original and the anniversary edition. In the options, it does say you can go back and forth between the two. So I'm thinking the only thing that's really changed is the graphics themselves. Like, obviously, the voice acting is still going to be the same. The puzzle, the gameplay is always still going to be the same. But the anniversary edition is different. Like, it's an entirely different software app from the original on my Steam accounts. Like, I have the original Edna and Harvey as one game on Steam, and then this is considered another game entirely. And I know it was one of those things that if you had the original, you got this one for free, basically, so I didn't have to pay extra to get this one. But, yeah. So for those of you that don't know anything about Edna and Harvey, as you can kind of tell from this screen, we are this girl, Edna. The bunny is Harvey. I believe it's kind of a case of we are the only ones that can hear Harvey. And it becomes very clear when you realize that Edna is an insane asylum patient. The guy screaming at us is the guy who's in charge of the asylum, and we are trying to escape. That is the general gist of this entire story. Trust me, that is not there are no spoilers in that. That is literally what we learned in the first 10 minutes of this game. Anyways, let's get in. Okay, a boat. Daedalic presents a game by Pokey. Written and directed and executive producers. Wait. Again, it has been very much, many moons since I have played the original. I have forgotten this opening sequence where the doctor has a multitude of himself as a crew on a ship.
Puh.
Oh.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doopy-doo.
Pah.
Cool. Oh, okay, so the interface is a little different too. So, I think with the original, as you hovered over things, it would tell you them, like, on the mouse itself. Whereas with this, it's as you hover over it, you see it in that bottom left-hand corner. I'm not sure if I like this interface as much, to be honest. I kind of like the cartoony style of being able to hover over things and find it in the environment as I go and, like, seeing my mouse, like, change. But, okay, so we also have our new inventory. So we have Harvey here. Select an action.
This is my old buddy Harvey.
Cool. Okay, so I can also just click on it. Use active item Harvey. Use Harvey. Talk to Harvey.
Hello?
Hello, Edna. What's up?
Oh. Yeah. Hey, Harv, what is this place?
What is this place?
I have no idea, but I want to get out of here.
Me too. It seems to be some kind of asylum. This must be a misunderstanding.
Who the heck are you, by the way, talking rabbit?
Who the heck are you? And what? You can speak?
I'm your buddy, Harvey. It's a shame you don't recognize me. I'll help you get out of here and try to restore your memory.
Thanks! Apparently, we've already learned that my memory is no longer intact. How's it going,
How's
though?
it going, Harv?
I'd be much better if we were out of here already.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look around.
I'll go and have a look around then. Maybe I can find a way out of here.
Good point. Okay, so let's see. Table is interactable with. Look. Talk to table. Take table. Use table. Use active item with table. Look at it.
I'd like one of those for my deck. I wonder if I even had a deck. I can't seem to remember anything.
You are how old? 13? 14? You don't have a deck to begin with. You don't even have a mortgage.
Hold it, table. Good boy.
Great. And of course, like every point-and-click adventure game, you literally just try everything with every interactable item. Okay.
I don't want a table that boring. Now maybe if it was a pool table.
But you just said you wanted this for your deck.
Why should I do that? You're a boring table.
I thought she was gonna call me boring and been like, we can just stop. I can just shut the game down. You can be stuck in this asylum for the rest of your life.
Hey, Harvey, do you want to play emergency room?
Only if I get to play the surgeon.
In that case, I'll give it a pass. My most generous hosts have granted me a whole chair.
A whole chair. And yes, this is also part of the original where you can see Edna's cute little pink undies through her gown.
You're a good-for-nothing deadbeat, chair. Not without consulting my interior decorator.
Is Harvey the interior decorator?
I've been sitting around here long enough. How do you feel about this chair, Harvey?
It's hiding something.
You think so? It looks so harmless.
That's just a cover, believe me.
Okay.
Doesn't look half bad to have upholstery on the walls.
No, but it does send a certain message.
Are you the sound-absorbing type of padding? I'll take that as a yes. I can't reach between the gaps with my fingers. Ha!
Hit it again.
Ha!
Do it again.
Ha!
Teach that padding what for.
Ha!
Bad padding.
Ha!
Okay.
I wonder what the padding is for.
Sound insulation, I guess.
You mean no one can hear us in here?
It's still worth a try.
Ah!
Will you cut it out in there?
Apparently we can still be heard. Wait, default action?
Doesn't look half bad to have upholstery on the walls.
Okay, so default action is just look. Look at things. Well, let's talk to the person who's on the other side of the door, I guess, or examine.
That is a door. It is closed.
Yes, it is.
Hiya, door. How's it hanging today?
I was feeling a little unhinged earlier, but I'm feeling better now. In fact, I'm experiencing a perverse satisfaction from blocking your way.
I hate you, Door.
Harvey, are you giving personalities to all these items? Because I just saw your lips moving when the door was talking.
Even though a door comes in handy time and time again, I can't stand this one in particular.
As you've told us. We have figured out.
It's locked.
What did you expect?
I mean, we are in an asylum. We are probably something dangerous and something to be feared. Harvey, use your magical powers to open the door.
Can you help me open this door?
Sure, I'll just get out my welding torch. But seriously, there must be a way to get out of here.
Oh, the grate is something different.
I hate grates. Hello? Hello? Can anybody hear me?
What do you want?
I want out of here.
Forget it.
What kind of way is that to treat a guest? We won't give up that easily, will we?
Open sesame! That must have been the wrong incantation.
I love how she thinks she's a witch and she can perform spells.
Hey? Hello?
Don't make so much noise in there. What do you want?
Where am I?
Where am I?
Honey, if I answered that question every time one of you loonies asked me, I wouldn't even have time to go to the bathroom anymore. Listen, honey, I'm not paid for talking. Anything else?
Don't call me honey.
Who am I?
You are by far the most annoying patient I've ever had to guard.
Patient? Am I sick then? I certainly don't feel sick.
Listen, sweetie, you're in a room with padded walls. Why don't you try to figure it out for yourself?
Don't call me. Don't call me those names. Don't call me a pet name. We are not together. We're not dating. Okay?
Why can't I remember anything?
I'm not going to explain that to you yet again. Only so you can forget it during your next treatment again.
Why is it so hot in here?
That might be due to the air conditioner being turned off.
What air conditioner? There's no air conditioner in here.
Do you think the doctor is stupid enough to have an exposed ventilation shaft in your cell? The air conditioner is hidden behind the padding, of course.
Is that so? An air conditioner behind the padding. That does make much more sense, of course.
Can you turn it on?
Can you turn on the AC for me, please?
I'll have to think about that. If you keep quiet from now on, maybe later.
Okay, fine. I'm not insane.
I'm not insane. Isn't that so, Harvey?
Right, she isn't insane.
Do you hear? Harvey agrees.
You really are an odd couple, the both of you.
Great. Let me out. It's an emergency.
Let me out. This is an emergency.
Oh, is it?
I have to pee.
I have to pee.
Ah, the good old I have to pee trick. Truly a classic. Do you honestly think you get to be a warden in an asylum for the insane if you ever fall for that one?
What if I really have to pee?
Yeah, very clever.
I really have to seriously, urgently go pee.
I really have to seriously, urgently go pee.
Don't try that with me. Just don't.
But I do.
I really have to seriously, urgently go pee.
Don't try that with me. Just don't.
One more time.
I really have to seriously, urgently go pee.
Don't try that with me. Just don't.
I mean, it is kind of funny because I'm like, okay, first and foremost, I feel like they would have come up with some solution for if you have to pee in your stall. Like there would have been a toilet in there somewhere or something like that. I don't know. I've never been into an asylum and seen these padded rooms. So I have no idea what the procedure actually is. If they actually allow a toilet in there, if they're like, no, we can't have a toilet because people have been known to break it and then hurt themselves with it, or drown themselves in the toilet. But I'm like, I feel like if a person was like, hey, I need to pee, especially if it's in America, it's like you can't deny someone the right to a bathroom. That's inhumane. But I guess the whole I need a pee trick isn't gonna work, so I'm a bit dizzy.
I'm a bit dizzy.
Well, that's probably because of the stale air in there. I suppose I could get up now, walk over to the controls of the AC, and provide you with some fresh air. But then again, maybe I won't.
It's hot.
It's much too hot in here.
You can take it.
It's much too hot in here.
You can take it.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Dinner's at 6. It's a shame that all you'll get is bread and water again. It's free choice day at the cafeteria, you know.
I need to check what the weather is like.
Well, the early autumn sun is resting low in an orange sky. The air is so clear that the distant light is sparkling in the mountain reflections. It's around 65 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a lovely day outside, but you won't be able to see it, I'm afraid.
Fine. I don't have an emergency then.
Oh, I'm mistaken. No emergency at all.
That's even better. Anything else?
Let's try to charm our way out of here.
I couldn't help but notice how skillfully you're guarding this door.
Ah, you noticed that, eh? So you might have also noticed that I have my own technique. I developed it at the last tournament. Yep.
Tournament? You're a famous athlete.
Really? So you're a famous athlete? Do you play on a team or something?
Oh, I play golf. Mini golf. Yep.
Mini golf? I'm getting all dizzy.
Mini golf? I'm getting all dizzy.
And with good reason, sweetheart. You know what? I'll turn on the AC for you. You can cool off a bit that way.
Did you turn it on?
I can't reach between the gaps with my fingers. Ha! I can't reach between the gaps with my fingers. Doesn't look half bad to have upholstery on the walls.
Where's the AC?
Doesn't look half bad to have upholstery on the walls.
Let's see. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, thankfully they did. Ooh, I can use the chair leg.
Holy cow! Detachable chair legs. Junk from the discount furniture dealer.
Take it. I should talk to it first.
I found you, chair leg. Now I'll hide, you seek.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide from me.
Dang it. It's already found the best hiding spot.
Well, crap.
Let's see how detachable this chair leg really is.
It's mine now. Okay, so...
Doesn't look half bad to have upholstery on the walls.
Can I use?
That didn't do much now, did it? If only I had something pointy. Oops. I broke my chair leg.
Yeah, baby. Let's trash the whole place.
Let's trash the place! Okay, so from what I remember from playing this game, the air vent, as you said, is hidden somewhere behind here. But I don't remember which pad it's behind. Can I?
I've done enough slashing for now.
Okay. Ooh.
There's a draft coming from behind this gap.
Nice. But I want achievement, so I'm gonna keep going. I did not get an achievement for slashing open that one. Cool. Okay. Can I use this?
It's a flathead chair leg, but a Phillips screw head.
Dang.
I hate grates. Open sesame! That must have been the wrong incantation. It's screwed on tight. It's screwed on tight. The grate doesn't seem to be impressed. Quite the contrary, in fact. It seems to be mocking me.
Dang. Okay, so we got the grate, and we have the 4 screws in the corners, which means I'm gonna figure out a way. Can I break my chair leg again to be a Phillips?
No. It's already broken. Besides, I don't have any issues with the table.
You can't know that for sure.
Yeah, you're right.
Anything with the nope, nothing on the floor.
I can't reattach it. Take that, you insufferable means of exclusion! Too bad. Not even a scratch.
Dang. Can we give it to the guy on the other side of this grate?
Freedom! Freedom!
What do you want?
I want out of here.
Forget it.
Dang.
Open sesame! That must have been the wrong incantation. Hey! Hello?
Well, sweetheart, what is it now?
I'm a little chilly now.
I feel a little chilly now. Can you turn off the AC again, please?
No. Fresh air is good for you. And with any luck, it'll make you drowsy.
I'd like to hear more about mini golf.
I'd like to know more about mini golf.
Well, who doesn't? Have I already told you that I play in the professional league? Yep.
Could you show me some of your golf skills?
Could you let me out and show me some of your golf skills?
You know full well Dr. Marcel forbids that. If you're just trying to annoy me, I'll come in and play some mini golf on you.
I'm getting dizzy.
Mini golf? I'm getting all dizzy.
And with good reason, sweetheart. You know what? I'll leave the AC running a little longer. You're not supposed to leave your fans in a sweat after all.
Dang it. I guess now I have to insult him?
I'd like to know more about mini golf.
Well, who doesn't? Have I already told you that I play in the professional league? Yep.
And I bet your mommy bought the club for you.
And I bet Mommy bought the club for you.
Ha! Do you think that a Babbitt and Son can be bought in just any store?
Did you steal it?
Where did you get it? Did you steal it? I think this is all very exciting.
Watch your mouth! I've never stolen anything in my life.
Did you carve it?
Where did you get it then? Did you carve it from a whale's jawbone?
Ha! The whale has yet to be born! Whose jawbone can compete with the impact of a genuine Babbitt and Son?
Did you find it in the junkyard?
Where did you get it then? Is it from the junkyard? You can find the most curious things there.
Watch your mouth! Nobody throws out a gem like a Babbitt and Son.
Okay, I give up.
I give up. Where did you get it?
My father made it for me. Jeffrey Francis von Babbitt Sr.
Really?
As he lay on his deathbed with shaking hands, he handed over his own Babbitt and Son titanium 7 iron. His lucky club. He told me to use it like he taught me.
That sounds like one of those sophisticated dad and son relationships.
That sounds like one of those sophisticated father and son relationships.
Yes, my father was a very sophisticated man. He was so suave that he always wore a tuxedo. Sometimes at night, I even put on his top hat, just to find out how it felt to be as debonair as my father. Do you mean that kind of sophisticated?
Sure.
Well... Anyway, thanks for sharing this completely useless information with me.
You're a real daddy's boy, aren't you?
You're a real daddy's boy, aren't you?
My father was a great man.
And an incredible mini-golfer, I'm sure.
Yep.
I wonder if my father was a mini golfer, too.
I wonder if my father was a mini-golfer, too.
What did you say, sweetheart? Your father was many things, but mini golfer wasn't one of them.
What do you know about my dad?
What do you know about him?
There are things that are better left in the past. Oh boy. Father a mini golfer. That really cracks me up. Thanks for the laugh. Is that all? Or do you want to know anything else?
Why don't you take your daddy's club
And whack it across your skull.
You're mean. My poor father. Just you wait. Let's see if you're still laughing when I turn the AC back off.
Is it off now? Good.
I can't unscrew it without some kind of tool.
You used to know how way back when.
What do you mean?
You used to be able to loosen screws with no tool before. That's what I mean.
Yo, Screw!
Don't you yo me, sucker.
Loosen up, Screw. Just keeping it real, bro.
Jeez, Crow. Kind of wonder if I switch back to Harvey and then use him.
I could just cry, Harvey. I can't loosen these screws.
Aw, come on. You should be able to eat screws like that for breakfast. That certainly wouldn't have stopped you when you were little.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you used to be able to pull off a pretty cool trick.
Could I juggle burning chainsaws? Could I pogo with my bare feet? Could I teleport? Could I talk to dolphins? Could I hold my breath for 10 minutes? Could I polka with my bare feet?
Could I polka with my bare feet?
Not exactly that, but a couple of stupid screws would never have been an obstacle for you.
I must have been an extra laid-back kid. What else do you know?
That isn't how it works. Just remember, I'm a projection of your subconscious.
Nobody's perfect.
I can give your memory a boost, but you'll have to show me things that remind you of your childhood.
Like the screws?
Exactamundo.
And then?
Then I'll tempomorph us to the past.
Cool.
Okay, so basically what he's talking about is we're going to go into Edna's memories to retrieve the information we need to be able to undo these screws.
I'm ready, Harvey.
Shall I tempomorph you to the past now?
Yeah. What do you mean by Tempomorph?
What exactly do you mean by Tempomorph? Does that hurt? Will my body be split into molecules? And beamed backward through time?
Something like that.
Yippee!
Yay, let's do it!
Yeah, Tempomorph me to the past.
As you wish. Hold on.
I look ticked off.
So this is the past? It looks like our old basement at least. And look at me. I'm young.
We've jumped back about 10 years.
Don't I have to be careful now that I don't run over my own grandpa or something?
No more than usual. We're just observing your memory here.
Ah, I see. So I don't have to be careful in case I step on some dinosaur eggs.
Not if you can find any.
I know what day this is. My father locked me up in the basement because I teased the neighbor's boy. His name was Albert or...
Alfred Marcel.
Alfred Marcel? Like in Dr. Marcel? Oh no!
You better believe it. He's the son of the doctor in charge of the asylum.
Whoa!
But this shouldn't be a concern for us. We're here to teach you the art of loosening screws without a tool.
All right then.
I have to get my bearings first. I'll go first, if you don't mind. We can take turns, okay?
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I think right now I'm playing as Harvey. I can switch to Edna using this button. But I'm kind of wondering, because she looks like she's maybe like 8, 7, 8. So then I guess she's not, she must be like 17, 18. You know, currently.
One time, Edna put firecrackers in the furnace. But there was no fire in the furnace back then. Edna's playmate Alfred was there instead.
Oh.
I wonder if Edna has any ideas about this furnace. It's a solid rake with a long handle. I wonder if Edna can use this thing.
Probably.
This pile of firewood is home to a vast population of hidden arachnids.
Spiders. It's hidden to spiders.
I should ask Edna if she can use the wood for anything. The window is closed. I might be able to squeeze through, but I can't do it without Edna's help. Maybe Edna can open the window for me. I should talk to her about it.
Okay. Anything else? There's a lot of useful stuff down here.
How long does oil have to sit before it congeals? Maybe Edna will know what to do with the oil. I should ask her.
Okay, so it does seem like I'm collecting... a bunch of stuff here.
This is rosehip thistle marmalade. Mattis, Edna's father, got that from Grandma. Mattis stored it in the basement because it keeps the rats away.
Oh. We're not having the marmalade to spread on bread or anything like that. No, we're doing it because the rats.
I'd rather not remind Edna of this ugly concoction.
Okay, never mind.
There's a reason these ended up in the basement. The reason is, they are of no use whatsoever. They're not even worthy of racking my brain for a punchline.
Oh.
Empty. Edna isn't one of those kids who likes to play with empty boxes. But I can ask her anyway.
Yay.
A jar full of rusty nails. You'll know 100% if someone has had their tetanus shot with these.
Oh,
maybe
great.
I should ask Edna if she could use them.
Maybe we should ask Edna if she's had her tetanus shot first. That seems like that might be a good idea.
vermilion, Norwegian umbra, and Chinese gooseberry pastel. Actually, Edna prefers finger paints, but she might still be interested in this.
Okay. Can I walk up to the door?
This is interesting. The screws keep this plate in place. I remember. It's all coming back to me. Edna was able to loosen the screws. All I have to figure out now is exactly how she did it. This is the last piece in this puzzle. I'm sure of it.
Yay!
You could open the door with it, if it wasn't locked. I wonder if Edna's just tried the handle. I can see the kitchen. Nobody there. And the key isn't in the lock. Edna won't be able to do anything either. The key is missing.
Right, because Dad probably has it. Because his child is insane.
Edna used to be pretty cool, even back then. Edna is by far the most interesting human being in the world.
Cool, I have so many things. Let me start using all these little points, too.
Hey, Edna, can you open the window for me, please?
Even I can't reach it, Harvey. If I could, do you think I'd still be sitting down here?
If you can paint yourself into a corner, maybe we can paint ourselves a way out.
Don't be ridiculous, Harvey.
Not be ridiculous? Why stop now?
Right?
Maybe these rusty nails can help us out.
How do you reckon?
Well, I wasn't completely finished with planning yet. Can you reach the window with a rake?
This almost sounds like it could work. I could give it a try, if you let me.
Maybe we can make a fire.
That should be fun, but I don't have a lighter.
The furnace is on, though.
Look what's in the box.
What is it?
A bunch of nothing. Gotcha.
Oh, Harvey.
I was like, I didn't want a reminder of it. We're gonna do it anyways.
Maybe the door will fall apart if we free the marmalade from the jar.
Considering how it used to smell, that might even be a good idea. But we'd check out before the door does. Remember, though, you're made out of terry cloth. You could catch fire from the stench alone.
Oh.
Maybe we can open the door with the oil from the can.
Nice idea. But there isn't any oil.
Do you remember this furnace, Edna?
Ah, yeah. The good old furnace.
Maybe we can use these towels?
What for? A sauna club?
How are you, Edna?
I'm asking myself why you brought me here. Didn't you want to teach me how I can loosen screws?
We'll get right to it.
When I remember how to do that.
Did you already try the handle?
I'm beginning to think that this Tempomorphing wasn't such a good idea after all. You don't know how I can get out of here.
Don't worry, I'll teach you. And that will help you in the present as well.
We're not leaving until I've tried literally everything, Edna.
Maybe we can find something that fits into the keyhole.
Let's see. Maybe something like a key?
Geez, why so cranky?
Sorry, Harvey. I was just so looking forward to the past. And now, all I get to see is this basement.
I'll find a way out, don't worry. Hey, Edna, I found some screws. I know now. You have to loosen these screws to get out of here.
That doesn't really help us much, does it? Now we've got the same problem as the one in the present.
All right. I'll have another look around. I promise you I'll get us out of here.
Let's switch to Edna now and see what she has to say about all this stuff.
My father planned to paint the shed ages ago. Now the paint is completely dry. Hello up there. can't reach them. Anyway, they're completely useless. I can't reach them. Anyway, they're completely useless. A jar full of rusty nails. Doesn't my father keep anything useful here? If you rest, you rust. No, they're completely useless now. They're completely useless now. Empty. Is there anybody in there?
Nope, I'm completely empty.
Empty. Why? It's empty. Obviously, there's nothing useful on these shelves. Were you not granted an honorable end? The moths didn't want them, so I don't want them either. What for? To powder my face with dust? Yucky, 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 yuck. I'd rather not. I can't stand this marmalade. Yucky, 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 yuck. I'd rather take a bite out of a haystack. Dried out? Can oil dry out?
Yes.
All those wars in Iraq are your fault.
Wow.
I can't even get a drop out of it. I can't even get a drop out of it. The good old furnace. I guess it won't answer. Ouch! Hot! Ouch! Hot!
Okay, it be hot.
I often used to play in the leaves with Alfred. Why are you hanging around? Make yourself useful.
Took that.
There are countless spiders living in there. Are you alright, spiders?
Sure. Definitely. Yippee!
I don't want to disturb the spiders. I don't want to disturb the spiders. The rake's still good. The screws are keeping a panel in place. I wonder what's behind it. How do I deal with you two? With my bare hands? No chance. With my bare hands? No chance. The handle is mocking me. You will not hold me back, black-hearted handle. Harvey promised to get us out of here, and I trust him. Locked. What else could it be? Let's see if I can make out anything. Wow, that's our old kitchen. This side alone was worth trying this Tempomorph thingy. Hello? Dad? Nobody seems to hear me. There's nothing in it.
Okay, let's do the actual thing.
It seems to be a lovely day today. Hello? Is anybody out there? Hello? I can't reach it. I can't reach it. It's already open.
Okay. Let's see if I can get out here with...
Edna? Will you help me up there? Just for a second?
Yeah, I think I can manage.
Ah, cool, I'm outside now. This is lovely.
This leads back into the house.
Okay, seeing Harvey dead on is creepy.
Maybe Edna knows how I can get through there. It collects rainwater. Nope, there ain't no monkeys in there.
Can't go that way.
Oh, there's somebody sitting there. The guy on the left is Mattis, Edna's father. But on the right, hey, isn't that Alfred Marcel? That's the son of Dr. Marcel, the head of the asylum. Edna had to play with him a lot back then. But why is he sitting here eating ice cream with Mattis when Edna's locked inside? I don't get it.
That is kind of messed up. I mean, regardless... The newspaper? Oh, I can't. HLI develops new rhymes?
This says that you're allowed to rhyme easel with brush. Yippee! That oversight was long overdue.
What the heck? Chaos Phonics researchers from the Nanosyllable Laboratories from the Henry Lincoln Institute are applied linguistics have managed to isolate 3 new rhyme pairs with the help of a parsable accelerator. Accordingly, in future final syllables, ought will rhyme with ing, used with id, and easel with ifs. These new findings give poetry 3 new important combinations that enable poets to express complex circumstances such as the conductor was confused, forgot the sail he did, or and so the weasel thought, tomorrow I'll go jogging, in rhyme form. Okay. Mysterious left-handed man stabbed with right-handed scissors.
In Flint, Michigan, a left-handed person was stabbed with a right-handed pair of scissors. Very strange.
A technician from the anti-avalanche early bird warning system had a gruesome discovery on the Hooge home, white servicing the local defrosting facility for glacier prevention. In the trench surrounding the sheep safety fence, he found something of 39-year-old Rotfried H. brutally something, scissors, snips, several folds, blah blah blah, can't read the rest. Chestnut thief on the run again. The infamous chestnut thief has escaped from custody. Police assumes that on Thursday, he managed to open the screws securing the toilets of the prison library using one of his own bitten-off toenails. The assumption is based on the finding of a toenail that is now being examined by police. Chestnut thief has been something since January.
It says that the chestnut burglar has escaped again. We'll have to watch our chestnuts closely now. Just a second. This is interesting. It says he escaped by using a chewed-off toenail. The chestnut burglar has escaped again. Maybe Edna can learn something from him.
Maybe.
Left-handed person stabbed with a right-handed pair of scissors. They say fact is stranger than fiction.
What's this one? Congress of National Something Philosophy develops into. During the yearly Congress of the National blah, blah, Philosophy, riots broke out on Sunday. Conga line and group of ontologists called first man in line into question. Jeez, I'm crow.
Am I dreaming? Isn't that Alfred, Dr. Marcel's son? Edna had to play with him a lot back then. He was the most obnoxious kid in the whole town. And here he is, together with Edna's father having ice cream. Something stinks. I can't wait to tell Edna about it. She's gonna go berserk when she hears that her father invited Alfred over for ice cream.
I don't think he invited him over. I don't remember what the actual storyline is. I'm kind of like looking at this obviously from an adult perspective. I'm like, the mother is nowhere in the picture, it seems like. What probably happened was Edna did something bad, got locked in the basement, you know, Mattis here was watching the two of them. He put her in the basement to punish her and then was like, I'm really sorry about my daughter, Alfred. Here, let's go get some ice cream, buddy, to make up for it.
That's Mattis, Edna's father. I can't believe he's eating ice cream with that obnoxious Alfred, while at the same time poor Edna is locked in the basement. This is the height of injustice. I can't wait to tell Edna about it. She's gonna go berserk when she hears that Mattis is sitting with Alfred having ice cream.
Yep, let's go back and tell Edna the tea. Hello, Edna. But we're gonna do the other things first, of course.
There's a door leading inside from the backyard. Do you have any idea how I can get in?
I don't think you can. How would you open a door?
Right. I'd better keep looking around. Do you remember the rain barrel next to the back door?
Vaguely. Why?
Just curious.
I don't remember which article it was. It was 2.
I've read that a left-handed person got stabbed with a right-handed pair of scissors.
Isn't that peculiar? I think somebody's trying to make a point.
You'll never guess what's happening on the porch.
Fire away.
Mattis, your father, your own flesh and blood, is sitting together with Alfred Marcel, Dr. Marcel's son. And if that wasn't bad enough, they're making themselves nice and cozy with giant ice cream sundaes.
I can't believe it. My father prefers that sleazebag over me? Something must be truly rotten here.
Okay, honestly, yeah. From her perspective, if that was happening to me, I'd be miffed.
You'll never guess what's happening.
Fire away.
Yeah,
Mattis
okay.
is, and if they're
I can't. My son.
Yeah, okay. Article number 2.
guess what? The chestnut burglar has escaped again.
Oh no, not again. Last time he took 3 trees in our street alone.
Police are saying that he escaped using a chewed-off toenail.
Really? A gnawed-off toenail shouldn't be hard to come by. And now?
Well, I think we have our tool. I want to try the rake anyways, though.
Its primary function is to rake leaves. It's far less effective as a tool for fine mechanics. I'm really curious to see if this is gonna work. I can't believe it! It really did work! The latch isn't held by the panel anymore. I can just open the door. This really is our old kitchen. I can't wait to go on exploring my past. No, not yet. No! Dang. It was all just about to come back to me.
I'm sorry. This was all I could remember. At least you learned how to loosen screws.
Right. Thanks, Harvey. Where would I be without you?
Which is funny because She said this, the broken chair leg was a flat head for a Phillips screw, but yet this is technically also acting as a flathead screwdriver.
That doesn't work that way.
Oh, do I have to use it on myself? Yeah.
only this fan stands between me and my freedom. Give way, you obstructionist rotating device. I might not be able to take it with me, but I think I can pry it out of the casing if I use a bit of force. Help a lady out here, will you, Harvey? And...
Oh. Cool. So now it's just there?
I'll hang that over my fireplace as a trophy. Not. Do you feel sorry for having blocked my way now? Your silence speaks volumes. No, it's broken.
But we could build a perfect broken helicopter from the parts!
What on earth would we possibly do with the broken helicopter?
Right. We'd still need somebody who could fix it.
Or we could just try and find another way out of here.
All the better. There must be hundreds of people out there who can fix a helicopter.
Oh. I broke it.
Broke it.
It's now FUBAR.
Okay, let's keep going.
This Edna is a real challenge, Gore.
That's Dr. Marcel's voice. It's coming from beyond this grate.
Quick, maybe we can listen in on what they're saying.
What do you mean by that, Dr. Marcel?
I'm at the end of my tether. It's been 10 years, and she can still remember.
You're afraid she might find out what really happened back then?
Pah! Nobody will believe her. Who's gonna believe a loony? The daughter of a convicted murderer.
So why are you worried?
I'm not worried. I just hate her resistance.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. My dad? A murderer?
There's something rotten in the state of Denmark.
Yeah, this Dr. Marcel is hiding something. As soon as we're out of here, we'll have to clear the good name of my father.
I think it's even funnier because it's like, well, it could have been your mother. That could be why she's not in the picture anymore. Also, what happened to this poor sap down here? Oh, they also were trying to escape. And they didn't make it. How sad.
Dr. Marcel and Holger are gone. Hello!
Shh! What are you doing? Do you want to give us away?
Why? Dr. Marcel and Holger are gone. See for yourself. Sturdy.
Not again.
Sturdy.
Can I take this grate off my toenail too?
Dr. Marcel and Holger are gone. Well, here we go again. I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Cool. I am now here.
It shows a boy who's smiling. I don't know him, but he's starting to annoy me. A boy studying. And is that supposed to be me? That's strange. There's only one half of me. An old photograph of a boy playing. I think I know him from somewhere. Encyclopedia. Noun. 1. A work treating the various branches of learning. 2. An alphabetical compendium of referential knowledge. See also dictionary, lexicon. Hello,
Encyclopedia?
Right. Hello, Encyclopedia. Smarty pants.
Can I take you? I can!
A framed newspaper clip over the mantelpiece. That seems to be important. Now, what is this? That's my father right there in the picture. This article states my father is a murderer.
That is a horrendous lie.
Murderer of 8-year-old apprehended. But so 41-year-old Mattis Conrad turned himself in to the authorities in wee hours of the day, even though he readily confessed having murdered an idiot-year-old boy whose name has not been released for matters of privacy. He will probably face capital punishment. The alleged killer did not name a motive for the slaying. If the prosecution follows through with the death penalty and is swiftly applied, the single father leaves behind his sole daughter Edna, who has been put under custody of Dr. Horatio Marcel, the head of the local asylum for the mentally ill. Also, non-smoker goes missing in petting zoo. Even the announcement of genetically engineered supersonic chicken, well, that's where they went wrong. But okay, so Edna's father has been convicted of a crime to which not all the pieces are adding up with.
A fireplace. Source of coziness and warmth. Engage fireplace. Set to 96.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Low flicker.
Your request is outside the range of regular parameters.
Captain, the voice activation is faulty, it seems.
Yes, Harvok. You are right.
I'm guessing this is a play on Star Trek.
Yeah, I know. It looks like a plastic furnace with an electric fire, but is actually made of stone and firmly built into the wall. I can't find the on button.
Can I take this pen?
A sleek, aerodynamic pen. That doesn't work that way.
What do you mean it doesn't work that way? Of course it works!
Hiya, pen.
Hi, Squirt.
Yeah, you're right. Even worked the first time, too.
Taking it then. It's mine.
A desk. Made from the finest wood. Too bad there are no documents that say anything about Dr. Marcel's sinister dealings here. I'd really like to know what he's up to. Good day to you, Mr. Table.
You're 3 minutes late.
I know, there was this grate, and I couldn't gnaw off my toenails fast enough.
That is no excuse for tardiness.
She's a crow.
Now that's what I call a beautiful desk. I'll take it. How much is it? What? Nah, that's too rich for my blood.
Jeez, she does have a very vivid imagination.
I can see our way to freedom clearly now. Greetings, window.
Hello, Edna. It was foretold a long time ago that you would one day come. Behold, the path to your future freedom.
Whoa! I should have finished my apprenticeship. If I had, I would surely be able to take the window out.
Apprenticeship? In what?
It's locked.
Oh, of course. Oh, can I search the desk?
I love it. That's Dr. Marcel's throne. Hello, chair.
Hello, my dear child.
How's it go?
Why don't you sit down, my dear child?
I don't actually want to take it.
Why not?
Dr. Marcel has been sitting on it.
Ick.
No, I'd feel like I'm sitting on Dr. Marcel's lap. I used to be scared of cabinets when I was a child.
Did you also get locked up in a cabinet too as punishment?
Hello? Anybody in there?
No.
That's comforting. I used to be scared of cabinets when I was a child. Right. I'll just call my moving company. I used to be scared of cabinets when I was a child.
Oh.
That's definitely Dr. Marcel's distinct signature. You think you're something special, don't you?
Indeed, I do. I bear the name of one of the greatest scientists of our time.
Nope. There's no hidden safe behind it. I'd love to have such a distinguished signature myself.
Wait a second. Wasn't there something...
What is it? What was there?
For the life of me, I can't remember the details.
Can I use you on this, Harvey?
Does the signature remind you of anything, Harvey?
Vaguely, yes. I think you taught yourself how to forge signatures once upon a time.
I was able to forge signatures? Cool. Let's Tempomorph into the past.
Edna?
I want this signature.
Edna?
I'll be able to order medication for Dr. Marcel from the internet.
Edna!
And sign binding contracts with the record industry in his name.
Edna! We cannot Tempomorph to the past!
What? But you said whenever you see something that reminds you.
That's right, but this isn't exactly your old diary. This time, I'll need something that takes me right back to the time when you acquired your skill.
So I'm supposed to find this needle in a haystack.
I believe it had something to do with learning. If you can find a remnant from your past, something from your school maybe, that should be enough to take us back to the past again.
You mean Tempomorph us?
Yes, Tempomorph us.
Why is he getting upset? It was his word. He told me about it.
A masterpiece. Your Holiness. A polo mallet.
Mine now.
What do you think of this cabinet, Harvey?
Yucky, yucky, yuck! I hate cabinets!
Look, Harvey! Freedom!
Yippee! We're just inches away!
Look here, Harvey! Dr. Marcel's chair.
Looks kind of ominous, as if a trace of him still lingers.
Yuck! Harvey! Look here, Harvey. Dr. Marcel's desk.
Let's fart on the desktop!
I won't burn my best buddy. What do you think of this, Harvey?
I remember this ugly mug.
Will that be enough for a flashback?
Trouble is, I don't really want to remember this little moron Alfred.
What do you think of this, Harvey?
I remember this ugly mug.
Will that be enough for a flashback?
Trouble is, I don't really want to remember this little moron Alfred.
What do you think of this, Harvey?
I remember this ugly mug.
Will that be enough for a flashback?
Trouble is, I don't really want to remember this little moron Alfred.
1 cup for a spelling bee and 1 for shooting clay discs. How sporting. Hello, little ones. Here's your mama.
Oh no, Frank, another admirer.
Try to ignore her, Harry. It's always the same with these Gorkas.
Oh, how they glimmer. If only they weren't locked away. Hooray! I'm number 1! Yeehaw! Champ, champ, champ!
Totally gonna give ourselves away.
Look, Harvey. The doctor has a pretty big load of trophies.
I bet he awarded these to himself.
Look here, Harvey. That's my father in the picture. This article states my father is a murderer. This simply has to be a hoax. Do you know anything about it? Can you remember anything?
That's strange. I can't remember a thing. It's like a black spot on my memory.
I desperately need to find out what really happened back then. My father is innocent. I'm 100% certain of that.
First things first. We need to escape from here. After that, we'll prove your father's innocence.
Okay. Can we go out here?
Yikes!
Well, if it isn't Miss Edna, how did you manage to get out of your cell?
The mini golf guy let me out.
That mini golf guy let me out.
Babbitt? He's getting less and less reliable. Dr. Marcel will be frothing at the mouth when he comes back from town. Be that as it may, you're coming with me now. I'll put you back in your cell.
Ha! Never!
Ha! Never.
You can't hide behind the desk forever.
We'll see about that.
Hey!
Goodbye.
Hold it!
What is going on right now? Can I not use the polo?
Edna slay big animal. Ugh. Huda champ, Huda champ.
Edna!
Say it louder.
Edna!
Edna the champ. Edna take out big guy with polo mat.
Yes, I should get rid of him. But where to put him? Yes, I should get rid of him. But where to put him?
In the closet.
I used to be scared of cabinets when I was a child. Yes, I should get rid of him. But where to put him? Ah, I know! The cabinet!
Yeah, that's how that works. Just gonna close that up. No one will be the wiser. Actually, I'm gonna go back real quick, because I think there was another way to go in this vent. Down this pipe here. Oh.
Freedom, cut to shreds by the merciless bars of a grate.
Help! I'm being held prisoner here!
Where have all the heroes gone? All those knights in shining armor? Where are all those annoying do-gooders when you really need them?
Not there.
Closed. As was to be expected. Closed. As was to be expected.
Do I have another toenail? Can I use another toenail?
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Unfortunately, the screws are on the outside, so I can't reach them.
The grate's big enough that you can just put your arm through, I'm pretty sure. Fine. Anything else in this room? No. Okay, so then we have to go through this grate and go through Dr. Marcel's office. And figure stuff out.
I can see approximately 10 gallons of sky.
10 gallons.
Use the skylight, Skywalker. Take skylight? Are you trying to tell me something? Only someone a few watts short of a light bulb would try that, Edna.
Mm-hmm.
That's too high. I'm sure I can find a better exit. Look, Harvey! Freedom!
Yippee! We're just inches away!
An exceptionally creepy buttercup. Hello, little plant. Are you getting enough sunlight?
Water! Water!
Whoops!
Help! Murder!
Shh! I didn't mean to do that.
Liar!
I'm sorry.
Huh! Who's gonna believe that?
Somebody else will take care of that. Somebody else will take care of that. Did I do that?
Just admit it. You're as destructive as a first-person shooter.
I love the days of the old referencing to like other games.
This pedestal looks out of place without the plant. Sorry about the plant.
If I were a Roman pilaster with an ornate capital, you wouldn't dare treat me like this.
I could look that a few yards, tops. What do you think of this pedestal, Harvey?
Cheesy.
Ah! I turn this on.
I wonder what this switch controls. Light! Light! Come on! That's the ticket! Good idea! That way, I can turn the light on wherever I am. Oh no, it's attached. What a bummer. Is this an asylum for the mentally ill or Dr. Frankenstein's laboratory? Whoa! No reaction. I can't reach them. I always despised chemistry lessons anyway. Except for the explosions, of course. I can't reach them. I always despised chemistry. Look, Harvey, a chemistry kit.
Yippee! Let's turn gold into lead!
That doesn't sound very good.
Ugh.
Hey, you're not exactly Miss Universe yourself.
Hello?
Hello, Edna. What brings you here?
Who or what are you?
Who or what are you?
I am a brain in a jar, but you can call me Bobo if you like.
Like Bobo the bear?
No, more like Bobo bombastic, bodacious, bodilicious, gonna smack you to the ground.
Oh. Bobo it is, because I'm not gonna remember that. You're able to talk?
You're able to talk?
Of course not, stupid. Do you see a mouth anywhere? I communicate telepathically.
Clearly you do.
Clearly. Do you know a way out of here?
Do you know a way out of here?
Why do people always think that brains in jars always have the answers for everything? No, I don't know a way out of here. I don't travel much, you know.
Do you know anything about Dr. Marcel?
Do you know anything about Dr. Marcel?
Beware the evil doctor. He's evil. Evil. I hate it when I get so agitated.
Ciao, Bobo.
Okay.
Keep your hands off.
I must use brain.
I see you're trying to use other brains than your own again, Edna. You should take more vitamins. Then maybe, but just maybe, you might be able to use your own sometime in the future.
Wow.
What do you make of this, Harvey?
It's a brain in a jar. It's probably Hulgor's.
Nice. Alf Ragdoll.
That elf is one ugly critter. You make me want to puke, Alf.
No problemo. You're killing me.
Blah. I may have lost my memory, but I can still vividly remember how much I used to dislike Alf. I may have lost my but I can...
Dang.
What do you make of this, Harvey?
Yuck! A frog!
But Harvey, that's not a frog. That's Alf.
I see. First you lose your memory, and now you're a professor of zoology all of a sudden.
A pile of white lab gowns. Mmm, so soft. I wonder if they used Fuzzy Soft Ultra.
No, more like irradiated with 1,000 Tesla of gamma rays.
Oh yeah, radioactively fresh. Mmm.
No, more like...
Oh yeah. They're pretty much like my own. They're pretty much like my own. Look, Harvey, laundry.
Are those funny Halloween costumes?
No, it's those impersonal hospital gowns.
Then let's keep on looking.
Still looking.
There's a flashy sign on it. Oh, genie in the bottle, grant me one wish.
What is your desire, master?
I desire that Dr. Marcel gets a boil on his butt.
Your wish has been granted. Just don't ask me to prove it.
Mmm, tastes like pineapple.
Did she actually drink it?
Mmm. Would you like to try some, Harvey?
Oh yeah! I'll probably mutate into some super being!
You're already a super being to me, Harvey.
Cute.
Nice color. Food processor?
Oh, the hell, Edna.
I don't want it. It's broken. It's broken. There is some missing. Pins usually only talk amongst themselves. What for? There is some missing. Can't do that. There is some missing. What do you make of this, Harvey?
I prefer the kind of pin that gets me money from a cash machine.
Oh. Comic books?
Captain Useless and the Quiche of Death. Whoa! It's a limited first edition. What would you do in my place, Captain Useless?
I'd go and kick Dr. Marcel's butt.
Took one of those? I did. Can't do anything else with it.
That reminds me of Gore. Gore? Is that you? No reaction. I was so convinced. I most certainly will not lug this thing around. I wonder what's in there. Whoa, that sounds like... Yeah, almost as if...
You should stop touching that.
Well, color me surprised. This is glass! The topics of conversation between me and these boxes are somewhat limited. Demographically speaking, there's an enormous disparity between our social backgrounds. I can't imagine there's anything left unharmed in there.
Yeah.
What do you make of these boxes, Harvey?
I'm doing my best not to make anything of them.
What do you make of this ball, Harvey?
I'd like to have the matching cannon.
It's a bowling ball.
So we'll need a bowling cannon. Wouldn't want it any other way.
Good. Okay, so those are the same thing. Can't do anything on those shelves. Can't do anything there. The window here, though. Can we do anything with the window?
This is pretty high up. Does that mean I'm being held captive in a tower?
How romantic.
Yeah, I'd love that. That way, I could enjoy the view wherever I am. Unfortunately, the design of this window is somewhat awkward, and somebody has attached the view to the horizon.
Oh, jeez. This would be so scary.
It looks like an ice skater with a broken leg. Well, Mrs. Antenna, let's get back to these electromagnetic fields you were talking about. Are they in this room now? Can you communicate with them?
They are there. I swear they are.
I'm picking up plenty. Thank you very much.
At the same time, not far away,
Stay tuned for another mind-blowing story about people with big...
What the? Not again. Why don't we get cable here? So what? I'll just go back to watching the Looney Show.
Look, Harvey! An aerial!
Cool! Now we can make contact with a mothership!
To the front? Oh.
This is the ventilation shaft I crawled through.
Well, I still have that toenail.
Yes, folks, it's time once again for Edna Conrad and her dancing toenails. It loses some of its appeal trying to get in instead of out.
I have a feeling it's going to be pertinent, though.
Hey!
Uh-oh, I better skedaddle.
Uh-oh.
Wait, you little brat!
I think I remember this part. I have to kind of like come back around. So we come back through here. We go out this way. And then we move this. Oh, shoot.
What's going on here? What's the big idea walking around on your own? And how did you manage to get out of there? Let's go! Back to your cell!
Don't you want to hear my answer?
Foolishness! You'll have to get up earlier for that!
Yep.
Okay, Houdini. I might not know how you managed to escape, but one thing's for sure, it won't happen again.
I was like, it won't happen again. Like, literally the way I escaped is right above my head. Alright, let's go for round 2.
Hey!
Uh-oh, I better skedaddle.
Wait, you little brat! What's the meaning of this? Come back here at once! You'll break every bone in your body!
Why don't you come and get me?
Well...
Oh, isn't that cute? Our mini-golf professional has a fear of heights. Coward, coward!
Yeah, you just laugh. But eventually, you'll have to come down from there. And that's when I'll show you.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think the first time I did it wrong because I didn't wait long enough. Now he's stuck in there. Kind of wonder if I can go out and talk to him now.
Tiger Woods Jr. is blocking the window, and he looks irked. How much longer do you want to wait?
Until I've captured you, of course. There are only 2 ways down from this roof. One leads past me, but believe me, the other one is even more painful. In either case, you can't stay out there forever.
Why? What are you going to do about it? Are you trying to bore me to death? If so, I have a suggestion to make. You could tell me something about mini-golf, Dinkus.
Oh, you!
Take care. I'll go and enjoy my freedom. How much longer do you want to wait?
Until there are only 2. One lead, but in either.
Why? Do you want to huff and puff and blow me down from the roof? In that case, the odds are 50-50. What will kill me first? The impact or your bad breath?
Oh, you!
Take care. I'll go and enjoy my freedom.
I really want to see the rest of these little things here.
How much longer do you want to wait?
Until I've captured you, of course. There are only 2 ways. One, but in either.
Why? Do you want to turn off the AC? By the way, you shouldn't stand at an open window for too long. A bird could come and build a nest in your hollow skull.
Oh, you!
Take care. I'll go and enjoy my freedom. How much longer?
Until there are one but in either.
Why? Would you like to use your phone-a-friend lifeline? You could call somebody who's not such an utter bonehead like you. Like a 5-year-old girl, for instance.
Oh, you!
Take care. I'll go and enjoy my freedom.
Yay!
Hey!
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
I better skedaddle.
Wait, you little brat!
How did he get out of there?
Babbitt is in there. I better not get too close to him.
What?
What's going on here? What's the big idea walking around on your own? And how did you manage to get out of there? Let's go! Back to your cell!
Don't you want to hear my answer?
Foolishness! You'll have to get up earlier for that. Yep. Okay, Houdini. I might not, but one thing's...
How did he get out? Okay, what the heck?
Hey!
Uh-oh, I better skedaddle.
Wait, you little brat! What's the meaning of this? Come back here at once! You'll break every bone in your body!
Why don't you come and get me?
Well...
Oh, isn't that cute? Cow.
Yeah, but and that's what... Hey!
Uh-oh, I better skedaddle.
How in the world is he there?
Wait, you little brat! Aha! Caught ya! What's the big idea walking around on your own? And how did you manage to get out of there? Let's go! Back to your cell!
Don't you want to hear my answer?
Foolish! You'll have to get... Yep. Okay, I might not... But one...
Okay, I was sure that was the trick and the game is somehow glitching for some reason, but I've been going on for quite a while too. So I'm gonna leave this part off here actually. And I'm gonna pick it up later after I figure out why it's glitching. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!